Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At one guard, Lugansdorf. The center is Isaiah Hartenstein. And one forward, Chet Holmgren. At the other forward, Jalen Williams. At the other guard, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. Now introducing the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Thunder. Now they had one taken from them on their home court. Big-time wake-up call there, Greg. We saw it. They've responded, and this is their opportunity for revenge.
And, Kevin, throughout the season, they've been the better team, but that all goes out the window now. This is a very even fight. They need to find a way to reassert their dominance, or this thing could actually slip away from them.
It sure could. Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound, Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
To the middle. Nembhard's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Over Neesmith. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Right?
All right, thank you, David. Here is Williams. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And stolen by Williams. Halliburton with the steal. Siakam against Holmgren. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get out for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew. How do they do it, fans? Clap your hands for the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Halliburton against Dort. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
The Thunder with the lead. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And so it's Indiana with it after Oklahoma City gets the three. Pass to Neesmith from 11 feet away. That ball, nice speed that time from Turner.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now, here's Holmgren. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pocket 6. Bulls from the top of the key. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Dort.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Turner. Still yet to score. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Just 3 on the clock. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Outside Mathurin. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. Off target with his 3. Pacers trail by 6. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Here's McConnell. Tipped away. It's taken away by Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. No good on the triple. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Halliburton is doubled. Here's McConnell. No good from outside. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Wiggins. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Driving to the basket. The Thunder pull it in. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Brett, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. Williams finds Wallace. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. To make that pass in his sleep.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tapping a screen on Wallace. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And here is Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton. Outside, Mathurin. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. Caruso, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Mathurin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And the first one drops. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 8. Now here's Williams. He has 7.
Minutes remaining in the first half.
Holmgren in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Holmgren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move. Let's go. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
.156 left here in the second. Pacers trail by 11. Screen by Siakam. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wallace looking for an opening. Williams kicks to Dort. That 3 off the mark. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Wants to get it to Nesmith, and does.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith, 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside Williams. Pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Dort. Offline with his 3. The Pacers have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. Now Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Nembhard's got his second bucket tonight.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Williams for 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Williams has got 10.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Nembhard with it. Wallace is there. Turner finds Siakam. The layup off target. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they say, and I don't know who they are, that a playoff series hasn't started until somebody loses at home. They've done that. So, Jet, any concern?
No, not yet. Still plenty of basketball left.
And to win tonight, you got to retake that home court advantage, and they just got to stay confident.
I like it. You guys can give me a pep talk anytime. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Pacers trail by 9. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton was springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Oklahoma City shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. He gets that one. He's got 12.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Pass to Nembhard. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Turner. Halliburton against Dort. Halliburton passes to Turner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 12. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Nembhard. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton against Dort. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Halliburton.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Williams' shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. There are a lot of people going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. That shot is off. Pacers trail by 9. A step-back shot here. That one goes in. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, our team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Holmgren up top. Williams up on top. Neesmith covering. Shots good by Williams.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Dort against Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Nembhard with it. Turner for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Neesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. Wiggins finds Caruso. Back to Wiggins. Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wallace, good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Siakam against Williams. A 3-ball. No good there. The Thunder leading by 9. Williams has a screen for Williams. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Williams against McConnell. Siakam outside. Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Caruso. Here's Williams. Good D by Siakam. McConnell against Williams. There's the triple. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Shoots from 14. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Walker, following the score by Oklahoma City. Halliburton outside. Ball's knocked loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Back to Wallace. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hands on Benedict Mathurin.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for the Thunder, Alex Caruso. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jang. And so Caruso nails both of them. Pacers trail by 15. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Halliburton for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Bucket is good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 16. McConnell passes to Toppin. Wiggins against Halliburton. Thunder with the rebound. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded by Williams. Off with the layup. Here's Oklahoma City now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Back to Wiggins. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. Pacers trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Free throw, no good for Walker.
And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy, giving good coaching. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation for our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
With a chance to take command in this series, he did everything. That is the kind of killer instinct you need in the playoffs. Here's Siakam off the inbound pass. No good that time.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Halliburton picks him up. Pacers trail by 19. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Shepard. Bradley sets the pick for Shepard. From the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 15-4 run.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
With a sensational win here in Game 3, they're going to be just 2 wins away from lifting the trophy.
Yeah, and it's just a massive win. There's history behind it. The team that wins Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead almost always wins the series. So while I wouldn't start etching their name on the trophy just yet, I would certainly have to call them the favorites at this point.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And Turner throws it down.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
Now Caruso. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Traps in the tray.
Williams.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Nembhard with it, covered by Joe. Fades and shoots. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Williams, following the score by Miles Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Williams inside the line. Again, Oklahoma City.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Halliburton outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.